My name is Aleyna Burns. I work as a project coordinator, and I've been with GeoVerra for 5 years, and I actually just recently celebrated my 5-year anniversary. I grew up in the suburbs of Ottawa. In university, I did the odd jobs. A couple summers, I was a research assistant for the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs, which was primarily work done outside and in fruit farms. Before I worked here, I was working as a hotel housekeeper while I was in school, but GeoVerra would be my first job after graduating college and university. So mine is actually a little bit different than a lot of people. So I actually have a biology degree at Brock University. And then I completed a postgraduate diploma for ecosystem restoration at Niagara College. In that course, I had a survey course that kind of led me this direction. That's a funny question because I was looking at the other videos and everyone's saying that they like math. But actually what drew me here was more of like the natural sciences. So I really like biology, and I also really liked like earth sciences and geography, which kind of tied in this way. So I had some courses in college and university that I touched on in the subjects of surveying and GIS. I have a passion for natural sciences. I knew I wanted a job outside and something different every day. Turns out surveying hit all the marks that I liked about ecology, and applied to WSP for a survey assistant position. The specifics about surveying I learned from questions to my crew chiefs and on-the-job learning. So yeah, I did some summer jobs that required a lot of other types of fieldwork in agriculture. When I finished college, I started at GeoVerra WSP at the time as a very fresh survey assistant. I really only knew how to put up a tripod. From there, I took it upon myself to learn everything I could about surveying and managed to progress to crew chief after a year or so. And then earlier this year, a project coordinator position opened up for a large project in Ontario, and I was chosen for that. I'm still working on building my skills today. I don't think that will ever stop, and everyone at GeoVerra does a very good job of fostering that. I definitely need to do a shout out to GeoVerra themselves, because like anything that I said I wanted to learn, they found a way of showing me it if they could. So some of the once in a lifetime things I've seen was when I was working in the Parliament buildings in Ottawa. Here, the amazing historical and detailed features of the building were literally like right in front of you, and you could touch them. There I was doing like high precision hand scanning, so it was like you had a scanner in your hand literally. So it was very cool getting like a 3D object of something that was so important to like history. So it was very significant. Surveying and geomatics is a very interesting industry that is innovative, creative, and exciting. There's so much to learn and so many opportunities to learn it, and it's truly an industry that never stops growing. Surveying is everywhere, so it's very, you can do just about everything with it. I started here not knowing much about surveying, but because I asked questions and worked hard to understand how it all worked, I slowly started to excel. And I believe anyone else can have the same story that they wanted, just like I did. I would say to not be afraid to ask questions. Like, everyone makes mistakes, but I think it's important to understand mistakes and grow from them rather than just kind of thinking about them too much. We're all here and we all make mistakes, so just go with the flow sometimes. I like to try and learn something new every day. I think it's important, and without that kind of mantra, I don't think I would be here. I think it's important to keep on trying to grow who you are as a person.
Thank you so much, Aleyna, for joining us today, and stay tuned for the next GeoVerra stories.